My name is Jorge Reyna and I came from Peru, the land of the Incas, almost 16 years ago. I made Australian home and I feel so blessed to live in such a wonderful country. In 2003, I became Australian by choice and I'm so proud of it. Since I was a child, I was inclined to the arts. I had my first serious painting hanging on the wall by the age of 12. By 18, I redesigned the whole house with paintings, furniture, sculptures. My parents' place was like an art installation. People were commenting how creative I was. My influence, I need to think about it. I guess from painters, I'm a truly admirer of Mondrian, Picasso, Dalí, and Kandinsky. Abstract and Cubism worked well for me. I was never interested in representing things the way they are, but how I perceive them. Music has also a huge influence on my artwork. Musicians such Brian Eno, Philip Glass, Deuter, Cocteau Twins, Rick Wakeman. Many times I use them as a way to start a concept. No, well, I never have a chance to study art. I have an animal science degree and a background also in education. Early in my teenager years, I get interested into design elements and principles and how they fit into everyday design. I develop a critical eye and usually I see what others cannot see in artwork, advertising or photography. I always want to work in a medium that offers extreme transparency and flexibility. I was always attracted to drinks that contains ice cubes and observe the shapes. A good example of this is a cocktail. A couple of years ago, while I was working in Newtown, I saw a jar with water and ice with pieces of lemons, and everything starts from there. I remember to came back home and then start thinking how I could use this in a way to integrating painting and photography as well. I tried so hard to develop different shapes and different degrees of transparency with the water. I test many different food coloring as well, and I learned how to set up the jar with ice and water and some chemicals to make the color to flow gently and be able to draw shapes I want. Well, I think my artwork is about my internal landscapes. I'm not able to communicate. It's a complex feelings and ideas that are hard to face in real life. It is an exploration of my deepest desires, conflicts, needs, fears, many layers that create that sort of rich tonality, textures that thanks to the degree of transparency provided by the ice and the liquid colors. Somehow it represents the liquid modernity of these days. My artwork is a journey across few elements such color, shape, space, time, transparency, desire, and maybe illusion. My artwork is visceral, it follows my instinct rather than any design principle. It's raw, experimental, it's about passion, lush, hedonistic, self-indulgent maybe, and sensual as well. For the people that know me well, I never believe in social forms and institutions. I was always convinced that individuals need to find other ways to organize their lives away from the social construct. I'm planning to put together an exhibition in 2016. This video is going to showcase my artwork and the concept behind to possible art galleries that might be interested in working together.